Hey, what's up, friends? It's your girl, Joe, and today I'm recording my second YouTube video. And I also have a special guest, my friend Courtney, and she my best friend. To the end, 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 hey! And today we're cooking out of Thug Kitchen. It is one of my favorites, obviously. So that's what we're cooking. And today, out of Thug Kitchen, we are making sweet potato squash and black bean enchiladas. 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 So come with us on this journey. Okay, thanks.
So before we get into it, I have gotten a lot of advice from you guys, and really, I appreciate it. Like, seriously, I appreciate you. And I've since learned that you cannot use music in your YouTube videos, because it's all like copyright infringement and like that song belonged to somebody else or whatever. So, you know, I'm gonna do right. And I just thought, if I can't listen to music, I'm gonna bring the music to you guys, okay? And that's why I got my microphone, because I'm not playing. I feel like I can sing the songs and not get in trouble, because people be doing covers all the time or whatever. So without today I'm gonna rap for you. So without further ado, let me just so you can see all of it. Channeling Missy Elliott. Channeling. I shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5'2", I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. Are you feeling mignon, and I'm nice and young? Best believe I'm number one. Ooh, rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the flow. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna start with the enchilada sauce, and my lovely sous chef, Courtney, about to do it up right. Oh, so, first we're gonna start with 2 1/4 cups of vegetable broth right into your simmering pot. And then we're going to do 1/3 cup of tomato paste. Yoink. There it is. Isn't tomato paste so weird, you guys? Like, it's just very pasty and tomatoey, which is weird sometimes. So we got the tomato paste. Then we're going to do 2½ tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1½ teaspoons of dried oregano. Right into the, ooh, spice it up, sis. Spice it up, sis. And then we're going to do our garlic. So it's 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And then we're going to add our soy sauce or tamari. We use tamari because that's how we roll in this house, because we vegans. And tamari is guaranteed vegan soy sauce, basically. And that's 2 teaspoons of tamari. And then we're just going to mix it up. We're going to let it simmer together for 10 to 15 minutes so that the sauce has time to thicken up. After we do that, we are going to add the lime juice and turn off the heat and let it cool while we're making the filling for the enchiladas.
So next we're going to go ahead and chop up this onion. This recipe calls for half of a yellow onion. So we're going to go ahead and get that chopped up into small pieces. You guys know how to chop an onion. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to discuss with you guys what I feel like the best benefit thus far about being vegan is, and what I feel like is the worst part so far. So the best part to me is that I do internally feel a lot better. I don't feel as swollen. I don't feel as bloated. I feel like I have a good digestive system. I don't have any stomach issues anymore. I don't feel as heavy and just like weighed down. So those are definitely bonuses. My blood pressure has gone down just a bit. So that's also been a huge bonus, obviously. I would say the not as great part is that I have a problem with carb loading, because I like to feel that feeling of being full, and sometimes I can't get that from just vegetables and meatless meat. So I eat a lot of pasta and a lot of potatoes, and so I think that requires a little more discipline. So that's been kind of the ups and downs about it. But next, let's talk about what else goes in this recipe. So it does call for 1 yellow squash. And it does call for you to grate it on your block grater. And I did get an organic squash, but I'm going to be honest, I only got that because there was no other squash at the grocery store, because everybody's being bonkers right now because of this hashtag coronavirus. So I got the organic one, which is a little more expensive, but not a requirement. So I'm just grating this down on my block grater. Super, super easy. I love squash, so I was really excited that this recipe had squash in it, and sweet potatoes and black beans. Those are all a lot of my favorite things. So I'm really excited to try this a little later. So I'm just grating this down as much as I possibly can, and it looks kind of like grated cheese, which makes me really miss cheese, but it's fine. I'm doing this to be a better me. So I got it all grated up and just trying to get it off of the grater, and this is what it looks like. It looks like yummy yellow shredded cheese. Now we're just gonna check in on our sauce. Ooh, baby. Look at that bubbly goodness. It smells so good, y'all. Like I wish you could smell it. Delish. So I did pre-steam a sweet potato. This recipe does call for one large sweet potato. So I went ahead and steamed that earlier. I peeled the skin off, and now I'm just gonna be mashing it up. It is okay if it has some chunks in it. You want to get it pretty mashed, but if you have some chunks, like, don't fret. Like, just mash it up pretty good, and then you're good to go. This is going to be a part of the filling along with the shredded squash and black beans. So I'm really excited. I know this is going to be a super yummy combination. And that's what you want your sweet potatoes to look like. So, oh my gosh, my nails match the sweet potatoes. Okay, go ahead, girl. So now we're going to get our onions sauteed. So I'm just adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil to a already heated pan. It's just on medium heat here. And then we're going to add our chopped yellow onions. Yum. So good. Guys, I just love onions. So we're just going to saute these for 3 to 4 minutes. And then we're going to add our other things to this same pan, which is always really nice. So now that we've got the onions nice and brown and sauteed, we're going to add the shredded squash, and we're going to saute that for about a minute with the onions. While I am doing that, I'm just going to let you guys know a little bit about why I chose veganism. A couple people have asked, so I thought I'd explain it. So I really wanted to try to take my health seriously this year. I've realized over the last couple years that years and years have gone by and I haven't taken my health seriously. So I've been really unhealthy and just like not caring about what I put in my body. And I just thought to myself, how much difference would 1 year make if I really took my health seriously? So I really wanted to dedicate to that this year. And I'm just really right now in a trial and error period. I really believe that everybody's body is different. So everybody's body is going to react differently to different lifestyle changes. So veganism isn't going to work for everybody, or high protein, low carb is not going to work for everybody, or you know what I mean? So everybody reacts differently because our bodies are different. So right now I'm really in a trial and error period. So I'm just trying things out, and that's why I decided veganism for 3 months. And the next 3 months, I'm going to be trying high protein, low carb. I probably still won't be eating a lot of meat. I'm probably going to do a pescatarian situation. So that's it. That's why. So now we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings into our sauteed onions and shredded squash. And what we're adding is 1 teaspoon of chili powder, a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to be adding 2 cloves of minced garlic. Yum. And I'm going to mix that all in. And then after we get that nice and mixed, we're going to be adding 1.5 cups of cooked black beans. So I just chose canned black beans because I feel like that's easier. But if you're down to clown, go ahead and make your black beans from like scratch, like just get dry beans and then cook them yourself. But I got 2 15-ounce cans of black beans and then just like drained them, rinsed them, and then measured out 1.5 cups. So we're adding the black beans now, and we're just going to get that nice and mixed together, get all that flavor mixed on everything in there. Honestly, I really don't care what I'm cooking nowadays. I pretty much always add cumin. It's so good. It makes everything smell so delicious. So yeah, just getting that all mixed up, making sure that the seasonings are spread evenly, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our sweet potatoes in just a moment. So we've got our onions, our shredded squash, our black beans, our seasoning, and now it is the mashed sweet potatoes time to shine. So we're just gonna add our mashed sweet potatoes right into that mixture. And for the sweet potatoes, you do want to fold them in. So you don't want to mix them or mash them any more than they already are, because you also don't want to break the black beans. So you just want to fold that in, and then you're gonna add your tablespoon of molasses. So when I saw that you added molasses to this recipe, I was really confused. I was just like, that's weird. We're pretty much putting syrup in here. But now I'm thinking about it, and the goodness with the salty and the kind of spicy and the sweet. Ooh, baby. You just want to fold all that in. Want to get it nice and mixed, because this is going to be our filling for enchiladas. Looks so good. Smells even better, if you can imagine. For this recipe, you can use flour or corn tortillas. I did choose flour because I'm not a big fan of corn, and I love flour tortillas. And off camera, I did add a layer of the enchilada sauce at the bottom of my 9x13 baking glass dish. And now I'm just adding the filling into the center of the tortilla, rolling up and laying it flap closed into the baking dish. I think we all know what enchiladas should look like, so just like do you boo boo. So I'm just filling it, rolling them up, and I continue this process until I am either out of tortillas or out of filling, or if the baking dish gets filled up. In my case, I ran out of filling at the same time that the baking dish got filled up, so it was perfect. It smells real good, you guys, and I'm just so excited that I could almost cry, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to pour the remaining enchilada sauce over the enchiladas. Get that sauce all over those bad boys. I do think now that I probably would have made a recipe and a half of the sauce, because I like extra sauce on mine and I don't feel like I had enough. Also, I did preheat the oven, sorry, off camera again, at 375. And after I get the sauce on them, I'm going to tightly cover them with a sheet of foil. Boom, sheet of foil, just like I predicted. What? I didn't predict it. I knew I was going to do it. And then I'm going to put them in the oven. Bam. Oh, I'm so excited. Right into the oven, second rack, but I don't think it matters. It didn't specify in the recipe. And then I'm going to put a timer on for not 1, not 2, but 20 minutos. So as soon as my timer for 20 minutes went off, I took the foil off of the enchiladas and baked them for another 5 minutes. And can we just get all the way into it? Like, look at this bubbly goodness. Ooh, sis is V, 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 ready. You know what they say, friends, presentation is everything. So I added a couple of avocados, a few sprinkles of cilantro, because let's be honest, there are a few things in this world that those two things can't help. And now let's sit down and taste this beautifully delicious dish. All right, everybody, so we got everything all cooked. It smells really good. It looks really good. So now we're going to taste it and give you guys our honest opinion. So let go. The sauce alone smells amazing. Look at this bite, guys. This is gonna be a good bite. Ooh, the steam's coming off. Okay. I'm ready. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Oh. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I'm here for it. Wow. You here for it, sis? Oh, and that's on what? Period. Y'all, 10 out of 10.
Okay, this is really, really good.
Absolutely recommend. Super easy to make. Obviously, like I talked about last time, everything out of the kitchen is very simple, very laid out, very easily, very delicious. Okay? I would eat this multiple times. Okay?
This is not like, it's not lacking any flavor, any substance, like.
Let's pop in.
Oh, this is
really popping.
Really good.
We here for it.
I mean, it's terrible. Y'all can't have none.
Yes. Really, really good, guys.
Okay, Thug Kitchen.
We see you. Okay.
Again.
Y'all, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. Also, I was just gonna let you guys know, like, if you want to, like, request any songs for me to, you know, sing to you guys or rap, you know, just put it in the comments below, you know, and I will definitely do that. So I love you guys. I'm so appreciative of you guys for y'all watching and being on this journey with me. And I will see you next time. But until then, be kind to someone today.